YouTube, Quinn Wade, coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube exclusively, forever on there. Let's talk about the Clippers losing again. Woof, 129 to 101. The Clippers are down 4 and 11 and 1 and 6 on the road. The Magic had a bad start to the season, but they getting it figured out and solved as they are now 9 and 7 and 6 and 3 at home. Orlando won the first quarter 30 to 24, the second quarter 31 to 25, the third quarter 32 to 27, and the fourth quarter 36 to 25. This was a beatdown. The game wasn't even really close after that second quarter. And then it was just about winning the game at that point. And the Magic just outplayed them, out hustled them. They ended up getting a lot of rebounds. They scored a lot of points. They made it difficult on the Clippers to be able to get points. And the Clippers just couldn't stop their offense. And the Orlando Magic are showing you that they're not that bad of a team. And on top of that, they had no Paulo Banchero in this game. John Collins, 25 minutes for the Clippers. 9 points, 4 of 8 from the field, or 1 from 3, 1 or 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 personal fouls for him. He was a minus 18 and plus minus. That's all he can do is get to that basket and finish. He did that really good, but he missed his only 3, like I said before, and didn't really do much other than that in this game. Zubac played 32 minutes. He ended up having 14 points. He was 7 to 16 from the field. He had 19 rebounds, so a double-double. That's what he's there for, to finish at the rim and rebound hard. He didn't get any blocks or steals, but he did have a turnover. And 5 of his rebounds was offensive, but he had so many that he just dominated in the paint just because of the rebounds, and that's a fundamental thing that you have to do, especially if you're a big. 2 personal fouls. He was a minus 8 and plus minus. James Harden played 31 minutes. He had 31 points. And he had to get those points, or this game would have been a whole lot worse for the Clippers. And on top of that, that was game high for both teams. He was efficient, 8 of 16 from the field. He went 5 of 11 from 3 and 10 of 12 from the free throw line. He's doing the best he can to keep this team afloat, but the Magic was all over him. He had 5 turnovers. He had 2 steals, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. They held him from getting a double-double. They held him from getting a triple-double, but he had to find a way to still put the team in good positions, and he tried as much as he could. The team just didn't have enough firepower against the Magic. 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul for him. A minus 20 and plus minus. Chris Dunn, 23 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 5 from the field, or 1 from 3. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 personal foul, a minus 10 and plus minus. I like what he was out there doing defensively, but offensively, he didn't really take that many shots and make a big impact on that end of the court, which happens. He's never really been a go-to scorer or a guy that's going to give you double figures every game. He can, but he's not guaranteed to do that. He's not that type of player. And Kobe Sanders played 28 minutes. He only had 6 points. He went 2 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds and 5 turnovers. And he also had 2 blocks, 4 personal fouls, and a minus 9 and plus minus. Didn't really do too much. He missed a lot of shots, but he didn't take a lot of them either. So you're not really mad about that because he had to keep the defense honest. He just couldn't make them pay enough. Nicholas Batum, 9 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 1 from the field. It was a 3 that he took and made. 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 personal foul, a minus 4 and plus minus for him. Telford, 5 minutes. He was 0-1 from the field because he missed a 3. He didn't do anything other than that because, like I said, he played 5 minutes. He also had a personal foul and was a minus 10 and plus minus. Splash Mountain, Brook Lopez, the man himself, played 6 minutes. He had 3 points because he made a 3 and missed 1, and he also went 1 of 4 from the field. He didn't do nothing but get 2 blocks. Other than that, he had 2 personal fouls and was a minus 7 and plus minus. Yankic had played 11 minutes. He had 6 points, 3 of 3 from the field. He had 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 block. His only rebound was actually offensive. He had a personal foul and was a minus 13 and plus minus. And then Chris Paul, 23 minutes. He had 4 points. He went 2 of 6 from the field. He missed all his 3-pointers, went 0 of 2 there. He had the mid-range going a little bit. 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 turnovers, which is unlike him. But the Magic is just that big and just that athletic to make things tough. 1 steal. He also had a minus 12 and plus minus. Bogdanovich, 21 minutes. He played the most minutes off the bench. He had 6 points. He was 2 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from three. He also had 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 turnover. His only rebound was offensive. He had 2 personal fouls and was a minus 7. And plus minus, they're going to need more out of him. He's going to have to be able to knock down more threes or just put the ball on the floor a little bit better or hit a mid range. But Bogdanovich got to do something. He ain't been bad this season, but they need them to be good, especially with Kawhi Leonard out. Kobe Brown did play 16 minutes. He had the most points off the bench with 9, 3 of 8 from the field, 3 of 6 from three. That really helped the offense, him knocking down those threes. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover for him. 2 of his rebounds was offensive with a personal foul. He was a minus 11 and plus minus. And Cam Christie, he played 12 minutes. He had 6 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 1 from three. He went 3 of 4 from the free throw line. That's how he ended up with those 6 points. He had 1 rebound, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 11 and plus minus. Their bench didn't really, they wasn't bad. They just didn't score a lot of points, but they still went out there and tried to do what they could. And they was good. They was good enough. I mean, what you really want them to do? None of them really played a lot of minutes besides 2 guys, Chris Paul and Bogdanovich. Everybody else played a little bit, and they did contribute in some way, form, or fashion, really. So I guess you got to look at the bench as they did an okay job or a decent job. The starters, they needed to step it up a little bit more, and James Harden did. Zubac tried as hard as he could, but the other guys just didn't come to play on the offensive end enough. And it ended up helping them lose this game in a dramatic fashion. But they went 36 of 89 as a team, 40%, 14 to 36, 39% from three, 15 to 19, 79% from the free throw line, 43 rebounds, 20 assists, 21 turnovers, 7 steals, 6 blocks. The team ended up having 20 personal fouls. And then the Orlando Magic, everybody got on the court for them. Franz played 30 minutes. He had 20 points. He was 5 of 13 from the field. Didn't make a three. And this one, he went 0 of 2. He was 10 to 12 from the free throw line. He had 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal. One of his rebounds was offensive, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 16 and plus minus. He's really good. He didn't shoot the ball as efficient as you would like, but he continued to put a lot of pressure on the defense to make decisions and collapsed them or scored the way he wanted to for the most part, even though he missed more shots than he made. In this one, Tristan da Silva does what he normally does, and that's space the floor, hit threes, and put the ball on the floor. He played 30 minutes just like Franz. He had 17 points, 7 of 17 from the field. He ended up taking the most shots on the team and also went 3 of 6 from three. He had 8 rebounds, which led the entire team. He also had an assist, 3 offensive rebounds out of the 8. And he had 2 personal fouls and was a plus 20 and plus minus, which was the highest on the team. So a good game from him. And they needed it. Wendell Carter played 32 minutes, which was the most from the team. He had only 7 points, was the only starter to not score in double figures. He had shot 3 of 11 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. One of his rebounds was offensive, 4 personal fouls, and a plus 13 in plus minus. He really struggled scoring the basketball in this game. It wasn't going to be easy. He knew that, and he didn't die on the perimeter either, so you have to be happy with that. And you have to like his screen setting and his passing when he didn't have a shot that he liked, but you just want him to be more ready for the Knicks matchup so you don't have a poor performance offensively scoring the basketball like he did tonight. And then Desmond Bane played 31 minutes. He had 15 points. He went 5 of 15 from the field, 3 of 6 from three. He had some open looks from three and was able to knock them down, but when he was trying to do everything else, it just didn't work out that way for him in a positive way. He missed way more shots than he should have. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal. One of his rebounds was offensive. He ended up being a plus 13 and plus minus. Jalen Suggs, 26 minutes, 23 points, 8 of 15 from the field, 5 of 9 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, which actually was the most on the team. He also had 3 turnovers, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. this is what makes Jalen Suggs amazing, is the fact that he's a good perimeter defender that can pick your pocket, play in the passing lanes, and contest and block your shot. And on top of that, he can give you 3-point shooting to space the floor and just a huge burst getting to the rim or getting out in transition or creating opportunities for his teammates doing those things. And that's why he had to get back, because they missed him a whole lot last year. And it's good to see him healthy and starting to get that jump shot to go in now. We'll see if he can continue to do it as the season goes on. One offensive rebound out of the 3 that he had, one personal foul, a plus 12 and plus minus. Jonathan Isaac, 16 minutes. He had 9 points, 4 of 4 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3. 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks. 3 of his rebounds was offensive, plus 2 and plus minus. As funny as this gonna sound, this was one of his better games this season. Finally scoring the ball, and finally going out there and continue to try to play defense to the best of his ability and rebounding. This is what he comes off the bench for, and he ended up playing a good game. Jamal Cain, 5 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, plus 10 and plus minus. Gogo Patadze, 16 minutes, 10 points, 3 of 3 from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals. He also had 2 personal fouls, and 1 of his rebounds was offense, so he finished as a plus 15 and plus minus. I love what he was doing. Did a really, really good job of being near the rim and taking his time to finish. And then they was bumping him and pushing him, and he still was able to go to the free throw and make all his free throws. You have to love that. Tyus Jones only played 5 minutes. He went scoreless because he was 0-1 from the field. He had 1 rebound and was a minus 3 and plus minus. Anthony Black, 29 minutes, 12 points. He had the most points off the bench. He was 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 4 steals, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a plus 16 in plus minus. He really did a good job of scoring the basketball, and I like what he was about, and I like what he was doing in this game. Even defensively, kept making opportunities for himself and his teammates because of his size, his strength, and his anticipation, and his activity with his body and his hands. Other than that, he just took smart shots and just attacked the defense the right way. Jett Howard, 15 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 personal foul, was a plus 16 and plus minus. The 3-point shooting was where they really needed him to shine at, and he did in this game. And then Jace Richardson played 5 minutes. He had 3 points. He made a 3, and that was his only shot attempts, no free throws. He had 1 assist, 1 rebound, and he was a plus 10 and plus minus with no personal fouls. They ended up shooting 45 of 94. They shot more shots than the Clippers and made it at a better percentage. They shot 48%. They also took less threes, but they made it at 53%. They went 18 to 34. And then they ended up taking more free throws, but they made it at a good rate. 21 to 24, 88% as a team. They also out-rebounded them. They had 51 compared to the 43 that the Clipper had. They had 32 assists, which was 12 more than the Clippers. They had 10 turnovers, which was 11 less than the Clippers. They also had 12 steals, which was more than the 7 that the Clippers had. And they also had 4 blocks, which was 2 less than what the Clippers had as a team, because they had 6. And they also had 17 personal fouls compared to the 20 that the Clippers committed, which was less, which was good. But this was a complete overplay. The Magic was just way better on both ends of the court. The Clippers, they just didn't know what to do sometimes and where to go for baskets. If it wasn't Harden or Zubac, everybody was just trying to figure out a way to pass that ball quick or just find a way to just get it back to Harden or Zubac. That's what they were trying to do. It makes sense because that's their 2 best offensive players, I guess, that they have in that starting lineup and on the team. And it just looked as silly sometimes because the Magic match up well against them, and they can really make things tough and challenging on anybody. And the Clippers, you know who they're going to go to. You know what they're going to try to do. As a scouting report, you have to use that to your advantage, and they did. Let Harden go crazy. Is he going to have enough guys step up to help, carry that load to be able to be the team as talented as the Magic? Well, you don't know until you go out there and execute and implement that plan for your players and them do it on the court. And they did, and it ended up working out in their favor, and they have to be happy with this win. Like I said, I believe the Magic is one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference, especially when they're healthy. and they're slowly starting to show that record, and they showed slowly starting putting things together. We knew it'd be a little period where they had to learn some things, they had to try some things, and they had to figure things out on the fly, which every team has to do, especially when you have new pieces like the Magic has, and a lot of their guys are still developing and still growing as players, and that's part of losing too, because that comes with the territory of that. But it's a long season. It's a lot of things that they still have to figure out. It's a lot of things they have to change and adjust depending on the team that they go against. But that's what you expect. That's part of the regular season. That's part of becoming a great team, not just great individual players. And like I said, we just can't wait to get Paulo back and see them continue to build their chemistry and that camaraderie and just get back to consistent winning, which they have shown that they can possibly be and do. Now we just have to see them do it for a better in a longer stretch, and we'll see if they're able to do it. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, get the analysis when it first come out. Also make conversation video just like this, but about various NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage too. And on top of that, I got over 4,000 channels already on my video, already on my channel that you can watch and enjoy. And it's all for free. Plus, I try to upload videos every day throughout the day to give y'all something to watch and look forward to when it comes to NBA content. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the love. Thanks for respecting my analysis and my opinion about this beautiful game of basketball that we share a camera comment interest in. And other than that, thanks for the love and the support. Other than that, I'm going for now. Thanks for appreciating content for this and continue to come back and make time for me. Other than that, peace. Y'all stay blessed up. I'm going for now, and I'll see you guys later today with more analysis, hopefully.